Hello, my name is Eldar Zeynalli. I am a 25-year-old hacker from Sweden. I hack on YesWeHack under the nickname HakuPiku. It says here. I was 11th place on the yearly leaderboard on YesWeHack last year. Back in high school, I guess, like 8-9 years ago, I was super interested in Japanese anime novels, and there was this novel that I liked, and I got the name Hako from that, not Haku, Hako, which meant box in Japanese. And I started using Hako as a nickname everywhere, and my university friends started calling me Hako as well, but one of them just out of nowhere said HakuPiku, because Piku was Pikachu from anime, so just combine the two into something. And then when I was looking for a nickname, I was like, yeah, why not use HakuPiku? Because it was so easy to remember. I was studying computer science at KTH in Sweden. I had several friends there who were into security, hacking, and one of them specifically was doing a lot of CTFs. And after a session of drinking together, we went to his place. He started doing some CTF, and I joined him. And I realized it was fun, and that's how I got more into CTFing. And from there on, got more into bug bounty and so on. I think it depends on what level of CTFs we're talking about. At top level CTF teams, you'll see quite unique methods, quite unique tools that you can definitely use in bug bounty. You'll get a lot of challenges that are like whoever wrote the challenge found a 0 day and made a challenge out of that, and you have to find that same 0 day. That teaches you a lot to read code, and the better you are at reading and writing code, in my opinion, the easier it is to hack as well. Yeah, I've worked as a developer before, and currently I'm working as a cybersecurity consultant, so I do hacking as a job as well on top of bug bounty. Definitely helps to have coded, because I think my first big bug on YesWeHack was on an open source project. I just read through the code, found the bug, and reported it. The closer you get to the code, I feel like the easier it is, the more you can find, the more you familiarize yourself with it. So that's why I like being close to the code, and if you like that comes from being a developer or like working with code. Most of what I do is web pen tests, so it's quite similar to bug bounty, but the one difference is why I like bug bounty more. You have however much you want to spend on a target, to spend on a bug. Let's say I want to find like some access through DOM clobbering or something like that. That's gonna take hours of looking through the JavaScript to find some gadget here and there. I can't do that at a pen test job because it's 48 hours of pen test. I have a list of stuff to go through, find the most important stuff, and I think that's why bug bounty makes you get better as well, because oftentimes if you're hunting on a big target where hundreds of hunters have been through already, you need to find something really hard to find. I'll go for a lot of projects that have some sort of open source code in scope. Also, I spend a bit more time on Android applications, reversing them and looking through the code. Most people just look at basically API endpoints that's making API calls from the mobile app. And since everyone does that, it's hard to find bugs of that kind. But I try to look at more native app bugs, basically like Android app bugs. Try to learn from others and look at those. Most critical was recently, and I was testing some random application on a random scope, on a random program. I saw some weird error message when I sent something. I was like, what could this be? And I googled the error message. I got to a super popular open source web framework. It was an error from that. And I started looking through what could go wrong when this happens. And looking through the code, I found something interesting, and I just modified modified it and sent it in the URL of the website that I was testing, and I got local file inclusion, which was super critical. And then I was like, let me try and scan the web for this, and I found that same vulnerability on at least one bank and 2 top companies, and they paid quite a bit for those. It was a 0-day I found on something accidentally. I like looking for bugs because it feels like you have these clues and you're trying to piece together these clues to solve a mystery. And I love mystery novels. It makes me feel like a detective. So I love that rush I get from it.